everybody, welcome to the Brown Cooking Class Kitchen. Today we will be making ratty, or as Kelsey and I really think of them, is V-dub chicken fingers. I'm Cory Abbe, class of 2013.
I'm Kelsey Tripp, class of 2013.
All right, and we're gonna get started. Ingredients that you'll need for this is you'll need 1 pound of chicken, 1 ounce of flour, 3 eggs, salt, pepper, 1/4 cup of milk, and then for your breading ingredients, which we'll go through later, you'll need breadcrumbs, parsley, romano, celery salt, oregano, salt, pepper again, garlic, and onion salt. And then you're going to need a couple bowls and a pan for frying them. All right, first thing we're going to do is get our oil going. I guess it might take it a while. All right. All right, I'm pouring oil into a medium saucepan. If you have a fryer, turn your fryer to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Kelsey? All right, let's do a lot of oil, I guess. More? Good?
No, I think that's good.
All right, great. Medium high heat. We'll go there. Cool. All right, we'll get our oil going while we prep everything else. All right, so first thing we're going to do is actually prepare our chicken. It recommends getting your chicken into 1.5 pound pieces. Sorry. So you didn't really, I have, Kelsey and I actually have just over 1 pound. So you're going to want to do this with 1 pound of chicken. Some restaurants will actually sell it to you in, or some grocery stores, I should say, will sell it to you already in chicken tender size, but mine didn't. So we're going to cut it up today, and that's really fine. All right, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to switch it to ounces. All right. So like I said, we're going to get these down. You want to get your chicken pieces down to 1 to 1.5 ounce pieces. Oh my God, that's 5 ounces. Tiny chicken fingers. Oh, too small. So. All right, 1.7, that's a bit better. Gotta find that happy medium between those two sizes. 1 ounce. Great, so that's about how big you're looking for. Thank you, Kelsey.
So it's like each chicken breast will be cut into like 5 or 6 pieces?
Yes. It seems smaller than I remember chicken fingers.
I agree, I feel like they were quite large.
Yeah, me too. Maybe they adapted. So we got this recipe. And if your arm's tired, feel free to put it back down. They adapted this recipe, is my guess. And this was posted, the recipe was actually posted on Brown's website during reunion this year, since reunion was at home. And so they made this recipe available for everybody to be able to recreate their favorite Brown recipes at home.
And when we were at Brown, this was every Friday for lunch.
Yes.
Had to be done.
And apparently also had the ratty, since they called it. These are, it's got the on Brown's website, it's a sharp refractory chicken fingers.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I was like, I really thought it was like a V-dub thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely thought that everyone came over to the meetup for them.
That's what I thought too. Maybe people also went to the ratty. No idea.
Yeah. Well, we love them so much that my Wi-Fi network is called Chicken Finger Friday.
And it's been called that for 8 years since we graduated. Okay. Half. Nice. they're all even now. All right, great. So first thing, prep your chicken pieces.
And this was boneless, skinless chicken.
Yes, it was. All right, so next thing we're going to do is create both our breading mix and our, as well as our
Egg
wash, your egg wash. So let's do our egg wash first. Yes. Let me begin to flour the chicken a little. So, put it anywhere. Right up there. All right, so for your egg wash, you're gonna have 3 eggs, a 1/4 cup of whole milk, and then an 1/8 teaspoon of pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'm gonna put 3 eggs in here.
Good egg cracking.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're gonna do 1/4 cup of whole milk.
There's our nice chicken tenders.
Kelsey, what was your favorite entree on campus while around?
I mean, I probably would pick chicken fingers, but yeah, I didn't like any of some of the other popular ones were spicy, so I didn't like those.
Yeah, well, we were around the really big things were chicken finger fried egg, and then one of the other cooking classes we've done that you can also find on our YouTube was the Cajun chicken pasta.
Yeah,
Which if you're not a fan of spicy things.
That's one I didn't like.
So like I said, it does call for a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. I'm just sort of eyeing that here. Then you're gonna whisk these together and turn it into a nice little egg wash.
What was your favorite, Cory? Your favorite entree at Brown?
I also really like chicken finger fried egg. I also sometime I think around sophomore year. So I went to the BWI. Kelsey and I were on the northern side of campus freshman year, but I fenced it round. So I had dinner at the BW almost every weeknight. And I discovered sometime around sophomore, junior year that you could use the panini press to make quesadillas with all the goods of the salad bar.
Yeah.
And so I really like make your own quesadillas. Sometimes you were just, Brown had pretty good food. Sometimes you got a little sick of that same thing all the time. Yeah. All right, we've prepped our egg wash. And now we're going to prep the breading. There's so many ingredients. I was very impressed with Brown. I thought it was going to be like a few things. 8 ingredients, 9 ingredients. All right, so we're going to go. Oh, we do need the weigher counts. Everything was in the weight ounces. It's just the. Forgot our oil was heating up.
Our oil is starting to bubble, so I'm gonna move the computer away from there.
All right, so once you've got your weight set up, you need 4 3/4 ounces breadcrumbs.
How many ounces are in the little tub?
Oh, 8.
Sure.
Oh,
here's a fun story for everybody.
yes. 4 3/4.
My college essay that I believe got me into Brown was about a time when I tried to I tried to make churros one day, and it turned out very badly. everything exploded everywhere. Almost burned my mom's face with exploding churro dough coated in hot oil. And ever since then, I have been afraid of frying. So here I am today.
Back to fears. All right, so you've got your 4 3/4 ounces breadcrumbs, and then you need 1 1/8 teaspoon of fresh parsley. And I do love how even if you need a teaspoon, this is how much parsley you have to buy. So I'm just gonna take some leaves off here.
How are you cutting the parsley?
I'm just gonna do a chop once I get some of these bigger stems out. There we go.
I have to say, I don't remember them looking like they had parsley on.
I know, I am sort of skeptical on it. I would have really always assumed that Brown would have purchased these. You maybe fried them on site, but purchased them, you know, kind of already prepared. Like I imagine many cafeterias get their chicken fingers.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if these will taste like Brown memories. And perhaps they did, you know, sort of like a reverse engineering. They got the recipe from whoever they buy it from. We'll find out. So yeah, chop up your parsley.
1 1/8 teaspoon.
Yeah,
That's such a small amount.
I know. I think I might be a little more liberal with my parsley.
I can't remember what dipping sauces they had with the chicken fingers.
Well, they had the usual. Yeah, it's such a small amount of parsley.
It's like 1 leaf.
Yeah. All right, 1. I'm gonna do 2 instead of 1 1/8. I'm gonna risk it. 2. All right, we did 2 teaspoons of parsley. That's a lot of parsley I had to buy for a small amount. Oil's cruising. All right, got your parsley in there. Then, oh, this is actually I didn't know get the oregano out. Will you get the oregano out of the fridge, please? Cheese drawer. It's not grated yet. It's just the stick.
This?
Yeah.
You said oregano.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say Romano. This made me laugh. On Brown's recipe that they published online, there's not an amount of grated Romano that's supposed to go in. It just says grated Romano. So we're just gonna to taste, right? But it didn't. It made me laugh because it didn't say to taste. Whereas the on Brown's recipe, it did say garlic powder to taste. I thought about emailing them, but figured we could all figure it out together. All right, we're just gonna put some in now, and once we get everything else in, we can also, you know.
I feel like a smaller.
Yeah. All right.
We picked the smaller grate.
I also don't feel like I remember the chicken fingers tasting like they had any amount of cheese on them. Kelsey, thoughts?
No, I don't remember that at all. So this will be fun.
I mean, it doesn't sound bad.
No, it doesn't. So what are the sauces we think? The dipping sauces?
So there was the usual sauces. I think they had like the big things of barbecue, ketchup, mustard, and mayo. And then I think there was honey mustard and ranch. But I feel like there was like less of those.
I think there was just plain honey too. I feel like I had that. I used to get that when I was little at McDonald's. I would get the chicken nuggets with honey.
That makes sense for those chickens. All right, so we put about, show them, about that much in for now. We might add some more. Next thing we're going to do is 5/8 teaspoon celery salt. Once again, very bizarre amounts. my celery sauce. Never been used.
Exciting.
I know. All right, I'm actually gonna go with the half teaspoon, and then we'll go a little half, and okay. All right. Then you're gonna do 5/8 teaspoon of oregano. Just do the same thing. Quick. Do. 8. Next, you're gonna do 3/8 salt. Do a little less than half. Okay. And then it does call for 1/8 black pepper. I'm just gonna do a couple of cranks.
Cory, tell us about the 2 different salts you used today.
Well, one is a cranking salt, Kirkland's Finest, and one is Morton's kosher salt, of course.
Do you know where Morton is based?
No.
Chicago.
Wow.
There's a
Where do they
building-
get their salt?
I don't know, but there's a building that has the Morton sea salt
Girl on it?
and
Hmm.
it's very fun.
Very cool. All right, now we've got our salt and pepper. Then it does say garlic salt to taste. And it also called for onion salt, which I didn't have, but I do have this fun flavoring called garlic lovers. So I'm just gonna go for a 1/2 teaspoon of that to make up both. Yeah, cool. All right, so that, give this a little spin, and then Kelsey and I can we'll do a taste test since we might want more. I want more cheese. Oh, looks like it's real tasty. See, what's the last thing you made that had breadcrumbs in it?
That's a great question. I can't recall.
Me either. I don't use breadcrumbs very often.
Probably, actually, I've made the quiche recipe that I make has like a very small amount of breadcrumbs because it's like helps to soak up the extra moisture.
Oh, that sounds good. All right, I'm gonna take a little pinch. Yeah, that's nice. It's got a salty flavor to it. Bit of a bready flavor. What do you think?
I think I could use like a slightly more cheese.
I think so too. We didn't use very much, as you can see. It is sort of fun to see the process of making potentially, good chicken fingers, because it makes you appreciate any kind of restaurant that does nice chicken fingers. That I think are just treated like the, easiest bottom of the barrel food. I love them. Oh, sorry. All right, so what you should have is you've got your breading bowl, your egg wash, and we've got our chicken pieces, but we do still have to cover our chicken pieces in a little bit of flour. Do that and move our breading bowl here just a second. One more time. No, someone just, it just needs an ounce. It's a very small amount. Yeah, I've never, everything was in ounces. 1 ounce.
I don't even know if you have to measure it. You just have to
Just coat it. Okay, then we. Oh, Kelsey, would you mind taking the
Do I need to
top right?
this one?
Yes. We also made, we bought frozen sweet potato fries so we could have a full meal or something. Gonna go great with these chicken fingers. Put my little chicken pieces in here.
Do you need me to shut the oven off then? Or that one?
That's what you did. Yeah. Just take it, and so you're just trying to get your chicken pieces a little bit coated in flour.
So people can see.
Oh, perfect.
Are you gonna put them onto another plate?
Yes. And when they're done.
Yeah, when you're done coating.
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll use this plate. This can be the, not cooked chicken plate, but we can take them from here, put them in the egg wash, put them in that, put them back in the plate. No, that is it. I'll get another plate. All right, we're gonna get 2 plates. This is the floury plate. Oh, no, okay, all right. Kelsey's gonna stay away from the oil. That's gonna be Cory's job. All right, so you're just trying to get your chicken pieces lightly coated in flour. Just enough so they're much less sticky than the normal pieces of raw chicken. All right, now we can create our assembly. Got that chicken, then we got the egg wash, and then we got the breading. So people can see. Also got another plate for us. All right. Now's the fun part. Now we get to take it down the line. Wash whipped up one last time. So really what you gotta do is you take your chicken, okay, you've covered in flour, dip them in the egg wash, put them in the breading, then we're gonna get them ready to cook. Hold on, I'm gonna whisk this for 30 seconds.
There's our real hot oil. It's moving because it's so hot.
All right. All right, take a piece, dunk it in there. Then dunk it in here. Oh yeah. That is a good looking future chicken finger. See if I can do 2 at a time.
Ooh, fancy.
Pro moves, pro moves. Trying to remember, I wonder if Brown ever brought out, like special dipping sauces just for chicken finger Friday.
I feel like they could have.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what they were.
I know.
Did the recipe online have any recommendations?
It said, dip in your favorite dipping sauces, which was cute. One thing I do remember is, for those of you that don't know, Sir Kensington, the nice ketchup company, was founded by Brown alum. And so by senior year, they were actually serving Sir Kensington's in the Ratty. Nowadays, Sir Kensington's actually they have I think a mayo and a mustard as well. I think they just had the ketchup back then. Look, some of those pieces look like little chicken tender pieces.
Definitely.
All right, we're getting there, getting there. And our egg wash is getting a little contaminated, but that's quite all right. Not gonna lie, this smells great.
It looks good.
It's gonna be good dinner. When I told Kelsey this, but I got my ingredients from the corner store in my neighborhood. It's a really good corner store. It has really high quality stuff, lots of organic meats. Yeah, it's a surprisingly awesome little corner store. And as I was checking out, the woman was like, "Oh, you having fried chicken for lunch?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, for dinner," but she was very excited for us. Recognize the ingredients. Chicken breadcrumbs and sweet potato fries. Yeah.
So how long do they take to fry, do we think?
I don't know. All it said was fry until 165 degrees internal temperature.
Do you have a thermometer?
I do have.
All right.
This is when my candy thermometer gets put to work on meat sometimes. It still works. Same thing. Man, we're gonna have leftover breading. Anybody wants to bring some chicken up? I'm putting my own fingers.
Anything else you want to put?
I don't know. We can do some of the fries. That would be great. Maybe we'll start with chicken. Yeah.
Getting hot in here.
It is getting hot in here. All right. Kelsey's going to stay very far away, but film while I do the chicken pieces. All right. Wash my hands again. Smells great though.
Ready for frying. Yay.
That's hot oil.
Hot oil.
All right. All right, plate of fun.
Oh.
All right, we're okay. We're
That's
okay.
truly fried.
You may not be able to do all pieces at once.
Probably not.
Flip them.
Well, I mean, they seem like they're pretty well covered, but maybe.
All right, let's start with that, man. We'll get another plate.
Like I was saying, I have not done this before because I was banned from frying things. So, do you need some like paper towel out on the plate, maybe?
Yeah, let's do that again.
I can grab it.
Treat it like bacon. All right, those seem to be turning into chicken fingers. Some amount of estimated time would have been helpful, huh?
You got a thermometer?
121, 128. 5. 3. Oh, 171.
We were looking for 165.
Yep.
Great. They look like real chicken fingers.
They
I
do
have to
look like
say.
real chicken fingers. We'll come back to the hot oil. Look at that, folks. Look at those chicken fingers. All right. I think just to make sure, we'll open them up.
I wasn't timing how long that took. It was not very
It was
long.
very fast. I guess we did let the oil heat up for a long time, didn't we? All right, cutting into the chicken.
Looks not quite done.
Not quite done. Uh-oh. Oh, that one looks
Thinner
done.
one.
Yeah,
Just
thinner
the
piece.
thicker guys take longer.
Yeah.
Maybe.
How hot do we think it is?
Very.
Okay, maybe we'll put these ones back in. This one I think is probably okay. It's an adventure. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's a mighty fine homemade chicken finger. That's pretty great.
I feel good about it.
Okay, let's put the little guy, we have one thick piece. I'm gonna put him back in just very fast because he's gonna. The other one's probably okay. And this one. Better safe than sorry. We're good? We're good?
No idea. They're nice golden brown.
Mm-hmm.
They do seem to be the color I remember them being.
Oh, that's good. All right, just to make sure, we'll cut into one more. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. All right, next round. In we go.
So what sauces are we having tonight?
Oh, well, we have ketchup, mustard, mayo. I was thinking if we wanted to try to make our own honey mustard. Is honey mustard just honey and mustard?
I have no idea.
Our store made and oven cooked sweet potato fries are pretty good. These ones are cooking slower.
I think the oil cools down when you put other stuff, when you put the stuff in.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe you should have let it heat back up more.
Okay. I'll do that for the final batch. Okay, you're okay. Kelsey. I'm gonna popcorn chicken in there. Stick boy can be our temperature guide. Stick boy. 98, 105, 110. 145. Flip them around. One 43. Now it's kind of more like what I did last time. One 43, 145. Flip it again. $150. $165.
How is it not 165 when you took it out? Remember you hit 170 and then it wasn't.
Oh, I think it was a different piece. Yeah. I got our little popcorn chicken pieces down. We do the same thing, just to be safe. We'll check the thickest piece. Oh yeah,
Perfect.
amazing. All right. Well, I think everybody gets the gist. We're gonna wait a little for our oil to heat up to do our last ones, but I think everybody should enjoy their chicken fingers. Kelsey, any